Hi guys, how are you? Welcome back to Miko's 3-Minute Talks. Sorry, I'm getting my camera ready. Okay, all right. How are you guys today? Oh my god, I have already 9 likes, 9 thumbs up. Thank you for the thumbs up, whoever gave me it. Okay, so I have an agenda ready for today. Thank you so much for commenting, Bobby, Jace, Lincoln Paris, Turbin. Thank you so much for coming. And let me just talk about the agenda today. So I am going to discuss the references made in Pom 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 and Candy Candy today. Because last time I think I couldn't cover Jasmine's request about the references made in Pom Pom Pom. Hi Kim, thanks for commenting. Okay, so I'm not sure if everybody has joined, but I will start the agenda since you guys can view this on YouTube anyway. Okay, so number 1 topic. Let's go to Pom Pom Pom. Okay. All right. And for you guys that are watching later, this is probably going to be like an hour or 2-hour video. You don't need to feel like you need to watch the whole thing. You can just fast forward it. There's what do you call it? There's a feature on YouTube that you can set the speed of my talking to up to 2 times the speed. So you can just use that to speed up my talking because I don't speak that fast. And also you can just click through the video to see what was being talked about from time to time. Hi Bobby. Hi all of you. Thank you for the comment. And so in order to stay on topic, I might not be able to cover all of your comments, but please don't take it personally. I just appreciate every single comment. It's just that I haven't had the time to get back to all of you. And also if I keep picking up comments during my live session, then it's going to delay me from covering the topics and we have a limited amount of time. So just to let you know in advance. All right. So let's go to the video of Pom Pom Pom. For those of you who haven't seen Pom Pom Pom, which I think nobody has not, I mean, everybody probably has seen Pom 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 before. I'll keep the volume to 0. I'll mute it. I'll show it to you guys again. And okay, so what I wanted to cover inside of Pom 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 is the bread that comes out when Kyary claps. When Kyary claps. So I think it's towards the end of the video when she says bum 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 bum. All right, I can't find it, but there's a timing in the music video where she goes like this. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, and then bread comes out of her claps. And I hear sometimes on English reviews, they have no idea why the bread comes out. But this is actually because the sounds that we make or we say, the onomatopoeia word for clapping is pampang in Japanese. So pampang, 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 pampang. Okay, and this actually is another word for bread. So it's like we're saying bread, bread, pampang, bread, bread. But we don't literally mean bread, but it's the same sound is used to describe the word bread. So that's why there's bread coming out of her claps. That's one reference that I wanted to explain. Oh, pan, yes. Like pan, yes, it probably came from French. Yes, pan in French or Spanish. Not sure if it's in Spanish. But yeah, that's one. Pam pam. And then we also have Kyary dancing with a beard, right? Not sure if any of you guys remember, but towards the end of the video, she dances with a beard. Like she's dancing around. Can you guys see? She's dancing around like that with a beard. And the clock strikes 8 p.m. And she catches an apple on her, whatchamacallit, her stick. And this is a reference to, Pan is from Portuguese. Didn't know that. Thank you. Well, somebody's saying no, but I'm pretty sure it's in French as well. I'll look it up. Okay, so the dance with a beard is called hige dance. Hige dance. Okay, hige dance. And this is something that was done quite a long time ago. It was, there were two comedians in Japan who were doing this hige dance, which means beard dance. Beard dance, because they came out with a beard. And the two comedians came out and they danced like what Kyary just did. They did. This is the beard dance, okay? This is the beard dance. And if you have a beard on, that's a beard dance. And the sound goes like this. And then the sound keeps on going while the two comedians try to do something new. So it's sort of like Chaplin. I think they're referring to Chaplin. And then during the dance, one of the comedians challenges the other comedian to catch an apple or grapefruit on the sword. And then that's what Kyary's doing. She's trying to catch an apple on the sword. And they keep on going. Like they do, like they try to, what do you call it? They try to revolve buckets of water over their head without stopping, without it spilling, or they try to do giant hula hoops. And this was all done during 1979 to 1980s. Not 1980, sorry, 1979 to 1980. So it was only 1 year that they did this comedy dance, but it actually was a huge hit in Japan, and even people nowadays copy them. They're like, nah, 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 nah. Yeah. And it was done by Mr. Kato-cha, and Shimura-ken. Okay, these were the two guys that were dancing. I think if you look up on YouTube, you would definitely find these guys on YouTube. Kato-cha, Mr. Kato-cha right now is 77 years old, and Mr. Shimura-ken actually died from COVID in March during the towards the end of March this year. So that was very sad. It was a huge news in Japan. But everybody loves both Kato-cha and Mr. Shimura-ken. So yeah, I think we all still do a lot of references in whatever we create. So basically, Kyary does a lot of references to the 80s and the Showa era. In Japan, we count our years not only in the Western way, like this is 2020, the year 2020 is also phrased as, right now it is Reiwa. In Japan right now, the era's name, the current era, is the Reiwa era. And it is the second year of the era. And the reason why we have different names for eras is because the name of the era equals the emperor. If we have a new emperor, then that means we have a new name for the era. Okay, let me look at some of your comments. Okay, Bobby, have you ever seen Kyary live? Yes, I've seen her live twice. How did you learn English? Your English is so good. I've lived abroad for more than 20 years. You've heard of Shimaru-ken-san? Yes. Okay, so we have different names for eras. Her current era is the Reiwa era, and so Kyary's references go back usually to the Showa era. Showa era. Do any of you guys know when the Showa era was? It's actually quite long. (1926 to 1989). Yeah, so quite long, and this is quite this is when Japan was growing heavily. Like this is when I mean, of course, the 2 world wars happened during not 2, sorry. I think one of the world wars happened during this period. And Japan was, I think, economically crushed once, but they bounced back quite fast. They started bouncing back in the 1950s, and until 1988, we had a very, very huge economic growth. So a lot of the references that Kyary makes is probably from the era when Japan had a huge economic growth. It might be because of her staff members grew up during this period. I grew up during this period as well. Okay, let me look at some of your comments. Are eras used in everyday life in Japan? Yes, they are. Most of our official documents are written in the name of the era. When we hand in, for example, our marriage certificates or any official documentation to the what do you call it, to the country, like to national organizations, then we usually use the name of the era. Jace, I would like to learn. Fantastic, thank you. Kim, is that when Emperor Hiroto ruled? Sorry, I haven't looked up the emperor's name yet, but Hirohito. Need to look that one up. Sorry. Okay, let me Google that up very, very fast. Showa Emperor. Yes, that's right. The Showa Emperor's name was Hirohito. Thank you so much, Kim. Yes. Okay. All right. So hopefully, so for people who are going to watch later, I don't want to bore them. So let's cover the next topic. Okay. Next is candy. Right. Hopefully I covered everything in... sorry. Still going back to one more thing about pom pom pom. So you remember that the clock strikes 8 o'clock when Kyary's doing the beard dance, right? The clock strikes 8 because 8 o'clock was when the TV show of this was aired. So it was aired at 8 p.m. So yeah, it's very, for Japanese people, it's quite easy to understand. Oh, okay, she's referring to that dance in the comedy show that was aired in the 80s. But I guess for people abroad, they probably don't know what's happening. So they just feel like, oh, it's probably just something random that Kyary put in. Okay, all right, candy. Let's go to candy. Next. Okay, so in candy, Kyary opens up with running with a piece of bread in her mouth, right? She's running somewhere, and she's dressed in a sailor suit. Like it's a pink sailor suit. And this is a cliche in Japan. So usually when the first story comes out for an anime, usually the character, the main character, is running with a piece of bread in their mouth because they're late for school. They're like, oh my god, I'm late for school. I haven't eaten breakfast. I'm just gonna carry it in my mouth and I'm gonna eat it while I'm running to school. Because most people in Japan, they walk to school or they use the train to go to school. So they don't have their mom or dad drive them. Okay, and that's usually the opening scene starts out with the main character oversleeping and they're running to school. Okay, so that's a cliche. That's not a random reference. Okay, next. Let's look at the video as well. Candy. And by the way, the rubbery skirt that Kyary is wearing, she explained, I think in a TV show, that the reason why she used this rubber skirt is because people were starting to copy her fashion. And they tried to dress up like her during her live performances. So she wanted to create something that people could never copy. Like a rubber dress is something that probably people cannot copy that easily. So yeah, let's look at the video for Candy. It's a bit dark. See if we can brighten that up. Okay, there goes the loaf of bread. She's running with a loaf of bread. Yep, and that's a cliche towards the opening of an anime. The bow on her head is probably a reference to Hello Kitty. And then the sailor suit is also a cliche because in Japan, most of the school kids have to wear a school uniform. And the uniform for girls is usually a sailor suit. So like Sailor Moon wears. So it has those stripes here, and then we have a navy. It's usually a navy color, and then we wear a skirt. Okay, yep. So that is a cliche in Japan. Next, let's keep on watching Candy. And then she lands in like a very retro disco setting. Okay, where all the dancers are waiting. Let's wait for that to come up while I look at your comments. Okay, all right, so now she's finally landed in this very cute disco-like setup, right? And this is a reference to, again, a Showa era music, what do you call it? Music TV show called Uta no Besto Ten. Right. Oops, dropped it. Uta no Besto Ten. Uta no Best 10. Uta no Besto Ten. So basically it means like the best 10 songs. I think it's probably the best 10 songs of the week, and they rank the songs, the top 10 songs, and they have all the singers come in to sing the song. And this stage, the Candy stage, is basically referring to this best 10 songs TV show. Okay. And let me take a look at the comments. Bobby, Candy, one of my favorites. Soko, her references are very interesting. I definitely didn't know about this. Yeah, Link in Paris, you're correct. Like in some animes. Jace, I think Candy was about an 80s idol. Perfect. Yes, exactly. We're talking about the 80s. Love Kyary so much. What about the singing onion? Yes, the onion is the reference that I was going to go to later. Well, the next reference that I was going to make to explain. Okay, the onion here, right? Oops. It'll come up soon. The singing onion. Okay, the singing onion is a reference to Tetsuko Kuroyanagi, which is one of Japan's first TV show stars. And she was the, what do you call it? The personality, the main personality for the TV show Best 10 Songs. I think the onion is going to come up soon. Yep, there we see the onion. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so, and then the onion is like, and it's kind of like the sounds that Tetsuko-san makes. So let's write out her name. Tetsuko. Tetsuko Kuroyanagi. Tetsuko Kuroyanagi. If you Google her up, I think she'll come up as like a fashionista. When she was young, I think she spent 1 year in New York, and I think she walked the streets of New York with a very colorful kimono, and also with a bun on, like, right on top of her head, and that looked like an onion. So she was constantly called Onion Head for a very long time, and she still has that hairdo right now. Let's see if I can Google her up and show you guys. She's on Instagram as well. There we go. Okay, that's what she looks like. She has a bun on top of her head. She's had that hairdo forever. And it's very iconic of her. So the onion is referring to her, and her voice as well. Like the sound that the onion makes is and she slightly talks like that. She has a very high tone voice. Okay, let me look at the comments. Bobby, oh yeah, her style is very unique. Her Harajuku style is so pretty. Her dances are so hard to learn though. Not necessarily. I mean, Kyary tries so hard to make her dances easy to copy, especially the Kamate Itachi dance. She did over and over on TikTok so that people can copy her. Next, onion heard. Have you ever heard of Ayasato and Pamyu? Not sure about that. In Paris, it's cute. All right. Michael. Yes, I made it to a stream. Oh, fantastic. Welcome, Michael. Hi, I'm Michael from Perth, Western Australia. Love your content. Been watching for years. Fantastic. Welcome. Thanks for joining. Is TikTok big in Japan? Yes, especially for teenage kids. TikTok is pretty big. And I think even people in their 20s and 30s are starting to do TikTok because it's so heavily used. I think some people even make money off of TikTok. The people doing TikTok are called TikTokers, like YouTubers. All right. Yes. I mean, I think on Kyary's Instagram, you can see a lot of her TikTok posts. She reposts them on Instagram. Same in France. Okay. All right, let's go to the next reference. Okay. Okay, yeah, actually, I had those are the references that I wanted to copy. I wanted to talk about today, and I don't have much listed down. Much else to list. I mean, I don't have any other topics that I wanted to specifically cover. So I think I'll be taking questions if you guys have any questions. We can also go to Tsukema if you want. Okay. Cherubin, people in Germany talk about TikTok too. Really? Okay, so I guess, is it not that mainstream in the West? Bobby, are you on TikTok? No, I'm not on TikTok. I have too many social networks that I can't handle anymore. Okay, Blake, thank you, Miko. You really helped me enjoy Kyary more. Great, thank you. I think moving forward, I will be covering more Japanese pop stars. Bobby, yes, thank you so much, Miko-san. You really helped me understand Kyary more. Your content is very entertaining. Thank you. Okay. All right. Okay, so it looks like nobody has any more questions about candy. So let's go to Tsukema Tsukeru. So first of all, does everybody understand the word tsukema? Tsukema is the short version of tsukematsuge. 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 Okay, so tsukematsuge is fake eyelashes. Fake eyelashes. Tsuke means to put on. Tsukeru means to put on. And then matsuge means eyelashes. Okay, so tsukeru means to put on, and matsuge means eyelashes. So when you put that together, tsukematsuge means fake eyelashes. So eyelashes that were put on by fake eyelashes. So what do you call it? The chorus for tsukematsukeru is tsukematsukematsukematsukeru. Okay, so tsukema is the short version of tsukematsuge. Tsukema. Tsukema. So all the young kids, they don't say the full word. In Japan, a lot of people like shortening the phrases for things. So like, I don't know, in Western countries, you guys say like ROT, rolling on the floor, laughing my off. ROTL, laughing my. Okay, I forgot the spelling, but okay, it's sort of like that. So we shorten a lot of things that we don't want to pronounce fully. So instead of saying tsukematsuge, we say tsukema. And then tsukema, tsukeru. So it goes tsukema, 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 tsukeru. So tsukema, tsukeru. So tsukeru is to put on. But it also sounds like the full word tsukematsuge. So again, this is a pun. So tsukematsukematsukematsukeru. It sounds like tsukematsukematsukematsuge. Tsukematsuge. Right? They're playing around with the words again. Okay, now we have a lot of a rush of comments right now. Let me look at your comments. Next. Okay, Kim, doesn't tsukematsukeru mean fake eyelashes? Yes, you are correct. Wuhan, what song y'all talking about? We're talking about tsukematsukeru right now. Lincoln Parrish, she's so pretty in this music video as a queen. Yes, I think so too. Bobby, whoa, Kim Kardashian, you're pretty smart. Wuhan, all Kardashians are smart. Us other folk can merely keep up with them. Bobby, okay. I know, right? Kylie and okay, you guys are carrying on your conversation. Kylie Jenner, Kiki. might be ahead of myself, but here. One song of Kyary's I always wonder about is Enka Natrium. From anything I found I could find, it seems to be a song about periodic tables. Yes, yes, all she's doing is she's sounding out all the periodic tables. Let's go to Enka Natrium then. Enka Natrium. Okay, and that is the title of the song is a pun as well. Enka. Okay, Enka Natrium. All right, so Enka, first of all, means two things. Enka means old Japanese songs, like traditional Japanese songs are called Enka. But when you put together Enka and then Natrium, then it comes out to be a type of scientific name for, I forgot the name. Let me try to get the exact translation. Enka Natrium. It's sodium chloride. So Enka Natrium means sodium chloride. Okay, so Enka Natrium. So these two put together means sodium chloride, but just the word Enka means old Japanese songs. So traditional Japanese songs. And then she starts out the song with Suihei Ribe. Suihei Ribe. So okay. So when Japanese people memorize the periodic table, they make up a song about the whole table. And then it starts out with Suihei Ribe. So helium, lithium, beryllium, I think. And then Sui is actually, I think it's hydrogen. Sorry, I didn't memorize I've memorized the periodic table back when I was a teenager, but I can't remember it right now. So Sui in Japanese means water, and therefore I think it was hydrogen. Okay, hopefully I'm right. But basically, she's just describing the whole periodic table. And there are parts where she's singing like not random, but like she's singing meaningful things, but most of the song is about the periodic table. Next, let me take another question. Yeah, it's almost rap. Yeah, I think the first time Kyary challenged herself to rap is in I think it's the first one I translated. I forgot the name of the song. 期待のリップサービスに応えるニッコリのテク。僕は君の味方だ。君の味方 is probably when she really said that, okay, I'm trying to do rap now. Yep. How about Oto no Kuni? I never understood what that song is about. Oto no Kuni I covered in one of my YouTube videos. I think you can refer to that one. Kimini 100% is what Kim wants to cover. Okay, hydrogen. Okay, hydrogen is first. Okay, thank you, Turbin, for covering. This is fantastic, learning so much. I'm gonna learn that song for my but yeah. But it's Kimi no Mikata. Thank you for screaming Kimi no Mikata, Bobby. kure takoda. If you know as Enka Natrium. Okay. Thank you guys for all the comments. Okay, so somebody said they want to cover Kimini 100%. Okay. I haven't listened to that song in a while. So Kimi. I think I need to listen to it now. Kimini 100%. Hopefully I don't bore you guys. So first of all, the title Kimini 100% means a 100% to you. So you. And 100% for you. So I think this song was about giving yourself 100% for trying so hard. Did she release a music video for that one? I don't remember seeing a music video. Kimi ni 100%. Okay. For this one, this was a song that appeared in the anime called Crayon Shinchan. Crayon Shinchan. And she actually appeared in the anime as a character. So hopefully you guys can see. That's her in the middle. I'm not sure if you guys have seen Crayon Shinchan before. I think it was released as Shinchan. The title was Shinchan in the last time I saw it in the US. But I also heard that it was banned because they had so many black jokes in it, or there was a bit of nudity. But the nudity in that anime is not that bad. I mean, it's just a little kid. It's a 5-year-old kid showing his butt. So it's actually quite cute. So, and it's also in Japan, it's not black jokes that Shinchan is saying. It's actually just, it's really just humorous things about adults. And he just likes really beautiful girls. So he chases a lot of beautiful girls. And it's also a family anime. I mean, it shouldn't be something that people are ashamed of watching. Okay, let me look at your comments. でもまだまだ。Otonokuni, I didn't cover the first word before Kyary starts singing in Otonokuni. Is that right? Otonokuni. I need my earphone because if I put on the sound, then I think there's something wrong with the copy. I'll look that one up. I don't want to waste people's time here. Okay. Okay, so Wuhan, you keep saying kure kure takoda, but I have no idea what that song is. Kure kure takoda, is that an old song? Gimme octopuses. Not bored at all, loving this. Thank you so much. Thank you. Demo mada mada. Yes, I love that song as well. I covered it in one of my YouTube videos. Okay, Bobby, you want me to cover Miss DJ by Yagami Junko. Okay, is that an old song? Miss DJ. I think she sings about her boyfriend who left to America. No music video for that one, but I believe it was tied to a Japanese cartoon. Yes. Kimini 100%. Okay, so no music video for Kimini 100%. 100%. Right. Okay. So what I can say about Kimini 100% is that it's basically about like being proud of yourself, because a lot of Japanese people tend to be very shy and they never give themselves 100%. It's like, you know, they're always saying, oh, I'm not enough. My English is really bad. That's why I think she wants people to be proud of themselves. Next, Q. Hey, どうぞね. Okay, so Michael, the first word in Otonokuni, hey, どうぞ. Hey, どうぞ. I think I got that as a comment and I answered it on my YouTube video. But hey, どうぞ is saying, here you go in Japanese. And you hear that in sushi counters, or it can also be used like in most Japanese dining places. So the master of the dining place would probably say, hey, どうぞ. It's like voila in French. So here you go, like when he passes you the plate. Hey, どうぞ. Hey, どうぞ, here you go. But this is really a very, what do you call it? It's like very downtown, the way you phrase hey, どうぞ. Normally Japanese people or people in Tokyo say どうぞ. They just say どうぞ. Hey is like, it's really like an old traditional way of saying, なんか, it's like, hey, 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 どうぞ. Just the sound that you make. Okay. So here you go. 私は日本語わかんないけど話せたら素敵にしてくれてありがとう。Okay. Thank you, Han. Japan best culture of all time. Hey, don't talk about drugs here, okay? All right. Okay. Hi. Okay. We have 10 people watching. Thank you for the thumbs up. Whoever gave me the thumbs up. All right. So we're at 42 minutes right now. Yes, Yumeno Hajimarinrin. So I get so many requests about that, but that song is quite straightforward. But I did want to cover that at some time because everybody likes Yumeno Hajimarinrin so much. In Japan, I didn't think that was a huge success. I mean, I know that the views on YouTube are really, really high compared to her other songs, but I don't remember that song as a huge hit personally. I mean, it's a nice song, but I don't know. I was just kind of like, I had a question mark in my head to hear that there were so many views. Yumeno Hajimarinrin. Okay, so Yumeno Okay, so we're going to Yumeno Hajimarinrin. Okay, Yume means dream, and Hajimari means start. So she's talking about the start of her new dream. Start of a dream. Start of a dream. And then the ring is basically ring ring. So again, she's playing with the words. Ring ring. So hajimari is the start. In the proper way, the proper way to say start is hajimari, but she says hajimarinrin because she just wants to make the word a little bit cuter. Hajimarinrin, hajimarinrin. Okay. And then in the music video, she talks about her starting out her career in Candy Candy, and then Pom 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 was a huge success. And then she has a white polar bear as her father, and she's dressed as Fashion Monster, which totally changed her career. It changed her fan base because she started out with like a very cutesy pop star, and then she turned into sort of like a rockish kind of star. And she's wearing a kimono because that's what people wear in Japan when they graduate. Okay. Next. Ninja de Bamban. Okay. Okay, Kim just deleted that. Okay. Thank you, Blake, for requesting Yumeno Hajimarinrin. Okay, now there are so many comments that I can't catch up with you guys. Okay, Kira Kira Kira. Thank you, Kim. Kira Kira Kira. Okay, I wanted to cover that one also. Hi, Kira Kira Kira. You guys probably know what Kira Kira means by now, right? Kira Kira means shiny. Kira Kira Kira. Kira Kira. Kira Kira Kira. So the killer who is shiny, okay? And she's dressed up as a black knight in the music video. Because Kyary, I think she mentioned in a TV show that she's always so colorful that she wanted to do something a little bit monochrome. And Kyary usually wears very, like, when she's not on stage, she's usually wearing black. And black and monotone is the color that she usually likes to wear. The only time she wears colorful costumes is when she's on stage, and she refers to herself as a Sailor Moon who doesn't fight people. So she thinks that she's there to make people, to save people's dreams, to make little girls' dreams come true. And I think she also mentioned in the TV show that one of her friend's children came to her show, her live performance, and when Kyary flew from the stage, that little girl thought that Kyary was really flying because she's just so magical. And that's when she heard that, she said that, okay, at that point, she really thought that, okay, so I want to make my content very family friendly, and I want kids to have fun and, be able to explore their dreams when they watch her music videos. And I think they also used a lot of cameras, a lot of very high-tech cameras when they shot the video in Kira Kira Kira. I think they shot it from like 100 different angles so that it looks like she's in this very virtual place. Okay, next. No, you don't have to catch up with this. You're doing great. Thank you. If Bobby, Bobby, you say play Animal Crossing or Pokemon. I'm sorry, I actually used to watch Pokemon when I was a kid, but I haven't played Pokemon Go, or I haven't played the game. I am a really bad game player. Yeah, I have very bad hand-eye coordination. What about the bow and the arrow? Okay, when it strikes her, right? In Kira Kira Kira. That's not a reference that I can explain. I think it's just her. But I think in some of the comments that on her music video, they say that when you put the video on repeat, it looks like she's shooting herself. So at the very end of the video, she's shooting an arrow, and at the start of the video, she's shot by the arrow, right? So it looks like she's shooting herself if you loop the video. But I'm not sure if that's what she wanted to do. And I think there are some Buddhist references. Again, she uses a lot of Buddhism references in these videos, and since the Kira video is talking about like her being shot and she's sort of like a ghost, maybe she's talking about an afterlife because she's singing on top of a lotus, and a lotus, I'm not sure if you guys know what lotuses are, but it's a type of flower. And on top of the lotus, Kyary is singing. And usually we see lotuses with Buddhas on them. So I think Buddhas were born from lotuses. I forget. There's a story behind lotuses and Buddha. So I think you can Google that one up. I don't want to say something that I'm not sure of. Okay, can you tell us about Koi Koi Koi? Blake, thank you for that. Koi Koi Koi. But see, I actually explained about Koi 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 in one of my videos, so I think I might skip that one. Okay, Wuhan, sorry, I'm not familiar with Animal Crossing, so I can't really comment about that. There's an Einstein reference. Yeah, she's thinking about E equals MC squared in that one. Okay. She's like, okay, you guys. 핑퐁がなんない. Stew. Okay, so why does she talk about stew in 핑퐁がなんない? Okay, so in 핑퐁がなんない, she's waiting for her boyfriend to come, right? 핑퐁がなんない means that the chime isn't ringing. 핑퐁 is the word we use to describe a chime. Ping pong, ping pong, ping pong, ping pong, ping pong, ping pong. Okay, so that's the chime. And got nannai means it's not ringing. The chime isn't ringing. That means her boyfriend isn't coming to her house. She's waiting in her house and she's making stew for her boyfriend to eat, but he's not coming. So she's a bit worried. So the reason why she's making stew is because usually girls in Japan like making either curry or stew or like stewed beef and potatoes. It's like a very, what do you call it? Something that we eat when we feel like we're at home. So I guess girls in Japan like to like make food for their boyfriends a lot. So I think that's why she's referring to stew. Okay, next. Miko-san, do you know if Kyary has ever said anything about the LGBT community? Most of her Western fans are part of it. Okay. I don't think she has specifically talked about the LGBT community, but I mean, she respects everybody for who they are. And I think, yeah, she doesn't specifically talk about LGBT, but I think she would never say something against LGBT. I think she wants everybody to be unique and to be proud of being different. So that's probably her key message. Okay, Michael, do you know if Kyary has ever acknowledged or stated anything? Okay, again, yes, since I believe quite a large person. Yes. Okay. What's the meaning behind the Easter music video? How she turns bad against the egg creatures. Oh. But she's pouring ketchup on the the egg characters, so she's not specifically attacking them, but She said, Kyary said that she used to do ballet when she was young, and she kind of wanted to put a ballet dance inside of the Easter music video, so she dances like this in the music video. But I don't think she talked about the characters. But the one thing that I wanted to explain in my video, but I forgot, is that at the very end of the Easter music video, there's a raw egg cracking, and it lands on top of a rice bowl. And actually, that's what most Japanese people eat every morning. They put raw egg on top of rice, and they eat it because it's quite healthy for you. And in Japan, raw eggs, you can eat raw eggs very safely because they're very fresh. We have a lot of fresh eggs. I think abroad, when you go abroad, like outside of Japan, eggs aren't as fresh and you shouldn't eat them raw. But in Japan, we have the culture of eating eggs raw. So that's one thing I wanted to talk about. Is there a lot of LGBTQ people in Japan? I recently found out 2 of my favorite Japanese fashion influencers are boyfriends. That's so cute. Oh, okay. Yes, I think more and more people are being open to saying that they are part of the LGBT community, because do you know Hikawa Kiyoshi? So Hikawa Kiyoshi, I'm not sure if I should say Mr. or Mrs., but he started his career as a man, and now he's basically in between. He dresses up more like a woman. He's very pretty, and he started out when he started his career as a male. He was referred to as Oji. Oji means prince, because he was very handsome. Oji, prince. But now he's referred to as Hime, which means princess by her fans. And Hikawa Kiyoshi sings the most recent Dragon Ball song, which is Genkai Toppa. Sorry, I'm diverging away from Kyary, but I wanted to answer your question. Genkai Toppa, okay? Genkai Toppa means to go beyond the limitation, go beyond the limit, go beyond. So if you Google up, or if you search Genkai Toppa in YouTube, I think you would find his video, and it's I think it's the most recent Dragon Ball theme song. I like it too. It's really nice. Next. Oh, raw egg sounds good. Okay. Visual kei is a genre. That's gender fluid. Yes. Izamu, I think, is gender fluid. He's visual kei, right? Do you think Kyary has a big say in her music video ideas? I know most of her songs aren't written by her. Yeah. So I think I may have answered this in one of my videos, but basically her music is fully written by Yasutaka Nakata, which I usually refer to as Nakata-san. Nakata-san. But Nakata-san usually talks to Kyary and kind of interviews her. Like, he gets ideas from Kyary and he puts them into the song. So the concept is inspired by Kyary. But the song is written by Nakata-san. And then the music videos, I think every music video has a different producer. But Pom 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 was probably produced by Sebastian Masuda, as we talked about last time. And I think the most recent Kamaitachi video was produced by a lady, a woman, and it was very analog, right? They didn't use any computer graphics. So I think that if you follow me on Twitter, the person who made the Kamaitachi video actually actually favorited, or they pressed the heart mark on my tweet for the review, for my reaction to the Kamaitachi video. So if you want to check out who did the producing for the Kamaitachi video, then I think you can just look at my Twitter account and look at who liked my tweet about my reaction to Kamaitachi. Okay, so do I listen to Namiya Amuro? Yes, when I was in my teenage years, I listened to Namiya Amuro and also Ayumi Hamasaki. Those two were the biggest charisma, we call them charisma pop stars. So the people who influence girls so much that everybody tries to dress up like them. So Namiya Amuro and Ayumi Hamasaki were the two charismas at the time. Okay. What do you think about Kyary's producer, Yasutaka Nakata? I think he's good, but sometimes he stops Kyary from doing new things, and I don't like that. Not sure. I've seen him live before. One of my friends from university actually used to sing Nakata-san's song, and it was way before he started producing Perfume. And you can go look her up with if you search Korute. If you search Korute Monica, then you can land on one of her videos. And the girl singing in the Korute Monica unit is my friend from university. So when I went to see her singing at a dance club, I saw Nakata-san, and I think that he's a pretty nice person. So I don't have anything against him. I think he's a fantastic person. Right. Mottai Nai to Land. Okay, so Kim, you're asking about Mottai Nai to Land. Luke, hello, can't stay, but I want to come over here and say thank you for all you do. You're wonderful. Thank you, Luke. Thank you for coming. You can watch later. You don't have to feel like you have to stay. Do you think Kyary will release a new album soon, or do you think it'll take a while? It seems to be longer and longer. Yeah, so I think the whole music industry in Japan, everybody is focusing on doing live performances because the music industry is deflating, right? Everybody is just streaming and they don't buy albums or CDs anymore. So the recent releases that Kyary has done is mostly they're not CDs. She's released them as digital music. And it's become more and more difficult for musicians in Japan to sell CDs. So they're making money through live performances, and they're constantly, going around Japan. They're going around the world to make money from live performances. So that's delaying them from making more music. Okay. All right. Okay. Mottai Nai to Land. Okay, so we're past 1 hour. So I think I'll make Mottai Nai to Land the last explanation that I'll do. Mottai Nai. Okay, are you guys familiar with the word Mottai Nai? Mottai Nai. Mottai Nai is this is a very, very Japanese word, which means it's really, really difficult to translate because it's a very Japan specific concept. It basically means you shouldn't throw things away so easily. You should treat things you should treasure everything that you have. Like Okay. Don't throw away things so easily. Treasure things that you own. So mottainai is, I think, Japan's used to do a campaign about mottainai. So I think Japan was very influenced by Western culture after World War II, and we started throwing things away quite easily. But before we were influenced by Western culture, I think people used things as if they had to use them forever. Like, for example, I don't know if you guys eat tofu, but right now tofu comes in a plastic package, right? But in the old days, I think in my mother's ages, one generation back, tofu was not sold in plastic packages. They were usually sold in bowls of water, and you would have to bring your bowl from your house to with some water in it to buy that tofu. So it didn't come in a package. So we try not to throw things away so easily. That's the concept of mottainai. And then Mottai Naito is putting together the concept of Mottai plus Nightland. So the Nai is a part of Nightland. So she's singing about Halloween, and the concept of Mottai in the song is referring to, the night is so young, and the night is young. Okay, that sounds like Shakespeare, but it's we should use this very efficiently, right? We should use our time more efficiently. Mottai to nanno. Yeah. Okay. That's so far what I have inside my head for now. I'm not sure what I should keep on doing from next time on, because I've probably explained a lot of references today. So maybe I'll start picking up another J-pop song. But maybe I can make some homework for you guys, and you guys can watch the music video before we start streaming. Okay. Mottainai, that's so interesting. Oh, hi, Audrey. Thanks for coming. Never saw. Okay, so never, not much plastic using. Okay, so plastic is a huge issue in Japan right now because sorry, I'm diverging from Kyary, but plastic is a huge issue in Japan because it's actually, I think most of it is not recycled. Some of the way we recycle it is combustion recycling, which means that we burn plastic to make energy. But that's creating a lot of CO2. And I think moving forward, it's not combustion recycling is probably not going to be a way that we can keep recycling plastic. So, and then the rest of the plastic waste it used to go to China or other developing countries, but of course, that's become a huge issue since last year. So we are all trying to figure out a way to solve the plastic issue. I've been loving these streams. I'd love to see more painting and more personal work outside. Okay, thank you, Michael. What are my other favorite artists? Blake, okay, thank you for the question. One of my favorite artists, other favorite artists that I'm going to do, who is Japanese, is Sakanaction. So if you guys can look at their music videos, it's quite cool. I think somebody from an international school covered it. And let me look at the name of the song. Sakanaction. 忘れられないの。あ、そうそうそう。My favorite song is 忘れられないの, which means I can't forget it. And then there's another song called Shintakarajima. It's not the it's not electronica, but they have a very unique sound to them. And their videos have also been quite unique, like the way they take their music videos. It might be in one shot, or it might be like a disco type, like they're referring to the 70s and 80s. Yeah, so I would love to talk about those in my next live streaming. So if you guys can look Sakanaction up, then you guys can ask me about that, or you guys would be able to follow what I'm talking about, because I don't want to show the full music video here without you knowing the song. So okay, so that's homework. Okay, for you guys watching this stream, that's homework. Please watch Sakanaction, 忘れられないの and Shintakarajima. Daoko. Yes, I like Daoko. Uchiage Hanabi. I've actually only listened to Uchiage Hanabi. Daoko is produced by Nakata-san as well. パッと開いて咲いた. Okay, I think Audrey is commenting in a language that I have no idea. Okay, I like Kyary and Daoko most. No, amazing. Okay, everybody's commenting about what artists they like. Daoko, Kyary, and Perfume is the only one that I... Thank you, Blake. Thank you for looking up Sakanaction. Misterio Inu. Okay, I'll look those up. Vocaloid. Okay, so thanks for the question, Kim. Okay, so I have multiple Vocaloids and VTubers that I like. I think the top virtual YouTuber right now is Shiro-chan. Shiro-chan in Japan. Shiro-chan. If you can look her up, she has a lot of weird music. She's also bilingual. She speaks English and Japanese. So you can, and she does, I think she does daily or weekly live streams. Do you like Hatsune Miku? Well, the concept of Hatsune Miku was, I think, a huge, what do you call it? Like a game changer. Because before Hatsune Miku, then nobody was able to make music which was not virtual. So of course, that, I mean, it's not a matter of like or dislike. It's like a huge thing, a huge, what do you call it, revolution. Hatsune Miku was a revolution. Okay, right. I'm still getting questions, but I think I might want to stop the streaming for now, because I think I might run out of things to say. So, okay. So, and also Kizuna Ai. So Nakata-san produces Kizuna Ai as well. If you look up AiAiAi, I think the song is named AiAiAi. There's not much meaning in the song, but it's a very cute song. AiAiAi. And then Ai means love. So her name is Ai. And then Kizuna means, again, bond or relationship. So love and bond. I is what her song is like. Ah, 水曜日のカンパネラ Haven't heard it yet. Thank you so much for the stream and all your incredible comments. Keep it up, and we love you. Stay happy, stay safe, smile. Thank you. I know that song. Oh my god. Okay. All right. So homework is listen to Sakanaction because I think I'll be talking about next time. Hopefully I have time to study it because I don't want to stream things that I'm not sure about. Okay. All right. Yasutaka is producing everybody in Japan. Yeah, I think Yasutaka-san is into new things. Like that's why that's I think that's probably why he produced the Vocaloid as well. Anyway, thank you for your time. I don't want to take too much of your time away. Like I mentioned in my previous video, internet addiction is becoming like a huge problem because of COVID. So try to lock your smartphone if you feel like you're watching too much YouTube or too much social networks. I mean, I lock my smartphone so that I don't do more than 3 hours of watching YouTube or watching social networks. So yeah. Like the best thing to do is hang out with your family, hang out with your friends if possible, and if you can keep safe. So right, I hope you guys have a great week, and I think I'll be streaming more live painting as well. So if you can join me for that, that would be great as well. It's 4 a.m. and friends waking up will be hard to okay, so I want to let you guys go. So all right, so I'm gonna wrap it up. Thank you guys all for joining. I hope you guys can join next time as well. So the pop music talk will be this time every week, and then live painting will be, I think I'll do it on the spot. Like I don't plan what time I paint. So hope if you receive a notification, then it'd be great if you can join me. Okay, all right, thank you for joining. Love you guys. Bye.